Hello everybody and welcome to the latest edition of Peteman Reviews. Today we have the Transformers Legends character, Brawn. As you can see, Brawn comes in an updated version of his classic G1 toy, and actually in this mode looks pretty good. Obviously it's relatively small as in scale with all the Legends, but then again as Brawn was a mini-bot, that actually works in its favour as well. Transformation is very simple. Again, so was the original, so that's not too big a problem. So what you want to do is just prise this out here, do that, same thing with the other side, prise it out there and rotate. What you're now doing here is you're making Brawn's arms and his hands. As for his feet, you see these form his legs, just rotate that down, that rotates up like that, and then it's down, and then you just separate. And there we have it, the transformation of Legends Brawn. Again, it's a simple transformation, but very reminiscent of his G1 transformation. And actually, the entire robot looks very similar to G1. If we just zoom in, see the head is particular, has been sculpted along those lines, as is the yellow of his chest and the entire. Obviously, it's green now, but otherwise, it is very much as a G1 design. Transformation, simple. What do you expect for something this small though? Articulation is actually really quite good. Again, the legs bend, you wouldn't normally bend the knee upwards, nevertheless you do have some mobility there. The actual legs, the way they're constructed, you do have the ability to do limited steps, movement like that. It's a bit clumsy, a bit awkward, but it is possible. Arms do go up and down, and like that as well, so you have some, kind of look like he's pounding his chest. But there's no elbows to speak of. That said, for a Legends guy, that's pretty good. We compare him with the Combiner Wars, no not Combiner Wars, this is the Thrilling 30s edition of Cliffjumper. Obviously Cliffjumper has far more articulation than the Legends character does, but it's a pricier toy, you would expect that. Nevertheless, the two compare quite well, and height-wise, that's not too bad. It's a little bit in favour of Cliffjumper, whereas in originally the guys were about the same height. That said, it's not too bad. Then, just because, we compare them with the Make Toys Giant Type 61, who is, of course, Devastator. I'm going to actually have to pull the camera back here to get him in shot as well. There we go. So, Devastator compares with them. And do you know what? I think that's a pretty good scale. Now, it depends in which version of how they've drawn Devastator at the time, either in the comics or, for that matter, on the cartoon. Gun's meant to do that, of course. But actually, given that Devastator is meant to tower over the other guys, that's a pretty good scale. I know they're mini-bots, as opposed to full-size Transformers, but they scale pretty well to Devastator or Giant Type 61. So I think that works quite well. If you had your line-up of Legends toys, so you had Prowl, you had Hound, you had Megatron, all the Legends guys, similar sort of height, we'll move Cliffjumper, similar sort of height to Brawn. They compare very well with Devastator there. I feel that works well. I'm sure that's obviously unintentional, they're not official toys. Well, Devastator's not an official toy, but actually they do compare well with it. So there we are, that is the Legends version of Transformers Brawn. Thank you very much for watching, please do leave any comments below, and as ever, we will see you on the next review. Thank you, goodbye.